Kyle the Bear. Yeah. Anywho.
Either way, we're live, so no more ethnic slangs.
Oh, we are live.
Man. Those Jews.
I work with a really awesome one who has a very good sense of humor. That's
good. Most of the time they do. I mean, some of hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I accidentally hung up. Okay.
No, you're still here.
I would have to say Israel actually has the best policy when it comes to like gay marriage. Get that in consideration.
Why are we talking about this? This is cross-border gaming.
I thought we were going to talk about the gay in gaming. Wah. No.
Okay.
Anywho.
Alrighty.
Hit the music, Frank.
God
Hit the button, Nick.
Well, I have a collection like Nick, but not as impressive. He has a much larger collection than I do.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
If I do a collection episode of H&F, I need to get Nick back on.
You do?
I do. I'm thinking Nick, Shipwreck, and one of the Player One guys.
Why not?
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
whenever Shipwreck would be available.
Quick sound test. Everybody talk.
Wah.
Loud noises.
I am
Louder
talking.
voices.
This is me talking. I am talking to you.
Octopus.
I love this. I love the fact that I can
Octopus.
control everyone's levels separately. That's
I'd
awesome.
like to
Yours
be
are really high, Frank.
under the
No,
sea.
I haven't been in quite a while.
I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world some Coke and give it out for free.
Quick sound test. Everybody talk. All right, that's good.
Everybody talk. And everybody jump.
Mac, that'll make you.
Make you.
Yeah, that's someone else we lost during the hiatus. Or was it before the hiatus?
No. That was before the hiatus. We played Jump. No, we tried to play Jump as the outro, and I completely forgot.
Oh.
No, I'm not stoned. I'm just really, really tired.
I know how that is.
Okay.
I just got home about 15 minutes ago or so.
Oh, so have you checked out Scott Tamility's YouTube channel?
Oh, you mean the Irish guy?
Scottish.
Scottish, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Same thing.
Same shit. And that's ignorance.
Yeah, don't let the Irish or the Scottish let you get them confused.
Fuck both of you. Anyway.
There go our listeners from the UK.
Except for the ones in friggin'
Except for
Lincoln.
England.
Except for the ones in Lincoln.
I hope you didn't say Ireland was part of the UK.
Oh,
no.
the British Isles. Fine.
Yeah, because
No, depends on what part of Ireland, technically.
Oh my god. Terrible.
They do. They'll come by and pelt us with potatoes.
Yeah.
potatoes. I got plenty of those here.
Potatoes, potatoes.
Potatoes and what? Calculus?
Potatoes.
What's for dinner?
Yes.
Potatoes and
What are you looking
calculus.
NeoGaf.
Get off NeoGaf.
Shh. This is where
You can still go to NeoGaf?
Oh yeah. I finally got my account stuff for that, which is good because I finally got member status, which means I can say whatever and not get banned, which is good. Because like when you're a junior member on there, one sidestep and they just like, oh well, NeoGaf's pretty good for like Crazy Buttocks on a Train and Evil Lore and a bunch of the other people just leak stuff out. So it's good.
Alrighty, ready to start.
Okay, so you wanna? Yes, you do.
In 3.
Leave the cat alone.
Silence! 3, 2, 1.
Come on! Come on!
Oh, look at Harold dancing.
Hello, this is Cross-Border Gaming, episode 161. I'm H-Bomb, a.k.a. Harold, and joining me, someone who wishes he were a mile high, Frank.
What's going on? Yes, I do wish I was mile high because I hate being sober. I get angry really fast. People irritate me more. Certain people piss me off from certain countries. Things like that. I'm not pleasant.
Yeah, he hates the Scottish.
And the Irish. Don't forget the Irish. You
Yeah.
bunch of drunks. Your holiday St. Patrick's Day sucks. It's nothing compared to Oktoberfest. There, take that.
Okay, and joining us from Colorado, Philip Wesley and Sarah Tomasi as part of our annual Valentine's Day tradition.
Woo! Valentine's Day, when we celebrate the execution of St. Valentine by beheading. Or St. Patrick's Day, which, by the way, is about celebrating the end of slavery in Ireland.
I thought it was to celebrate the end of your liver.
That too.
Yeah. I don't know how it became that. Originally, it was a day of prayer, and thank God we got rid of slavery.
And snakes.
That's whacking day.
That's
Whacking day.
Whacking day.
It was just an excuse to beat up on the Irish. It is true. It was all fun and games.
Do you have
Part
a
of the
monorail to
CBG
sell
drinking
you?
game. Drink
Simpsons
when we make
reference.
a Simpsons reference.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anywho,
Actually, you have to drink more if you make a recent Simpsons reference, because frankly, that show.
How would anybody know?
I know,
Does
right?
anybody still watch The Simpsons?
the only good episode that was on in the last 5 years was the Torrent episode and the Steve Mobs episode, and that's about it.
And I missed both of those.
You should see the Apple one because it's 100% accurate. As he announces
Awesome.
the new My Phone, everyone gasps and pulls money out of their purses and wallets as he says, "I have an announcement," and everyone's like, as they pull out their money.
They're like Fry from Family Guy, that little meme.
Wait,
Shut up
did
and give me your
you
money.
just say Fry?
Fry from Futurama. Sorry.
I have all of Futurama sitting right up there, all the way to the
I've
end of it.
seen it.
You haven't actually. You haven't seen season
I'm
6,
sorry,
7,
we were
8.
talking about The Simpsons, so
Yeah.
shitty animation popped into my head.
The best shows these years, like you should watch Rick and Morty. That one's great, and Archer.
Steven Universe.
I tried watching Archer. It's not fun.
Gravity Falls.
Oh,
Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise.
no.
A nerd.
Take a drink when Harold makes a Star Trek reference.
Star Trek, is that the one where they run around with like a little sonic screwdriver or something? No, just kidding. Man, I really like Dumbledore in that series. Star Trek? Yeah. Oh, have you seen the Lego movie yet?
He says
Real
this,
quick.
but he's
I
an
have
next
not. It
generation kid.
looks like it might be good. I haven't gone to see
You
it.
should go see the Lego movie. It is good.
I don't
It's
normally go to see
fantastic.
movies.
It's fucking hilarious.
I made an
Right.
exception for Frozen.
Do you not like going alone, or?
Well, I just don't like paying an arm and a leg and your firstborn child to go see a freaking movie.
And an arm and a leg for an escort.
Wah, wah.
Well, normally when I go, it's with my
Family.
parents or the whole family. Yeah, there was like
Christmas,
7 of us,
Thanksgiving.
including the girls, when we saw Frozen.
Yeah, I only have one family member left in Florida because my Uncle Frank died this week.
Downer.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, then I name you my honorary little brother. Whew.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go,
I
you have
am younger
family in
than you,
Florida.
right?
What?
Okay, I am younger than you, right?
He's older than all of us, including.
Yeah, I'll be 35 at the end of the month.
Oh my God! I didn't realize your birthday was coming up so quickly.
He's 7 years
28.
older than me. God.
Wow.
As we age, the time goes by even
Plus,
faster.
like your sister's birthday, you should hook them up.
My sister's your age.
Oh yeah. What age? When, isn't her birthday at the end of this month?
Next week.
Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever. He's too smart for Mary.
I'm too smart for anybody, so don't let that throw you off.
Or a Russian bride.
We'll ask Chris Glass about that.
I don't think he listens to this show. You're good.
Good.
Anytime to this show, he's busy having sex with his Russian wife.
What is Russian wife? Yeah. No, when he's not taking pictures out of Universal Studios. No, it's cool though. But yeah,
and Disney. He takes a lot of pictures at Disney.
As he should. There's interesting stuff at Disney, not so much at Universal.
Good God. Anyways, we're 6 minutes in, and we haven't even gotten to what you've been playing, but since you, Philip, and Sarah are our guests, why don't you go first?
Actually, I'm gonna invoke the Philip Wesley rule. He's got a huge list. He goes last. But we'll start with Sarah.
He's also got
Ladies
5
first.
He's also
Harold, go ahead.
What?
This guy like what?
Damn it, Sarah!
The what?
I don't believe that's the first time she's done that.
I didn't even hear what you said. I was too busy.
I called him a lady.
Oh.
So all I've
Okay,
been
Sarah,
playing,
you got the short list.
I was playing VVVVV.
AKA Tony
See?
Horvath voting Alex O'Neill.
Yes.
See, that's the gay in the gaming. Cross-border gaming.
Trying. I've been
motorboating a flat-chested woman. That's what also VVVVVV is.
Lollies!
At least that's the sound it would have to make. That I would imagine. I've never been with anyone flat-chested, so I don't know.
Yeah, either, right?
No ballerina
Me
tits.
neither.
Right? Harold?
I like boobies.
Harold likes ballerina boobs.
All
Episode 161, Ballerina Boobs.
Call me your tits.
Ballerina
boobs. Rest your breasts.
Boobs.
Arrest your breasts.
Yep. Slack your rack.
I've also been trying to get through the end of Miracle Mask, Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask, but it's so boring.
That
I
one
gave up on Layton after the second, or during the second one.
I really liked the second and third ones, but
oh yeah,
this one's disappointing. And then I kind of went on like a 5-day streak of playing Wind Waker HD, like nonstop, and
it is good.
it's really good on the Wii U, which we own.
Yep. Oh, apparently they added something to Google Maps on there, where in certain areas they have like a Where's Waldo style thing they added to it, but they didn't tell anybody. Somebody found it on NeoGAF. I was like, what the hell? Nintendo started putting their own little characters inside of Google Maps, but only on the Wii U. So you have to go into Street View.
Street View's been helpful.
Oh yeah.
Anything else, Sarah?
That's about it. Started a new job, so kind of busy.
Oh, Animal Crossing. Still.
Yeah, Animal Crossing still.
Of course.
That doesn't really count.
Oh man, I should put that on my list. That and Pokemon X and Y. Oh, sorry.
Wicked.
Pokemon Bank.
Yeah, this Pokemon Bank.
Yeah, I downloaded that. I
All
haven't gotten into
Nintendo.
Mm.
Jesus. All right, Harold. I guess you're up next.
Okay. I played Bravely Default, as did Phil. And it is awesome. It is the best Final Fantasy ever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love their job system, the Brave and Default fight mechanics.
The job system? Do they have a blow job in there as well?
Yes, there's
That
a
would be the
whole
performer
blowjob
class.
system.
That would be the performer class.
Oh, good God.
Although,
So what, this game is like what? Like 2D Final Fantasy or 3D Final Fantasy?
it's a weird mix of I don't know. It feels like fantasy.
This is
it
good
feels
Final Fantasy.
like Final Fantasy,
3 on the DS?
like Final Fantasy 3
Final
or 5. But I guess the best way to put it is like not to give away too many. Okay, it's like a weird mix between Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, BioShock Infinite, and Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 5 with everything I've ever wanted in a JRPG in terms of customization options. You can turn off random encounters.
Yeah.
Nice.
There is some insane customization options on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just
How far are
and the-
you, Phil?
I am still in chapter 2, but I am
Me too.
almost level 50. Because I
Holy
do a
cow,
lot.
you can get to level 50 in chapter
Well,
2?
Well, the thing is, I found an area where there's a bunch of job things that give out 10 JP, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to make one of my characters a merchant so I can get double my money out of every fight. And then I've been, because I get a lot of street passes, been just working on the Norende village thing that you can put together. And so I got to a point where, okay, I can kill these things pretty easily, and I set them up to default. Sorry, I set up my strategy, and then I put auto. So it's just move it around in a circle, crank up the encounter rate, get in a fight, hit the A button at the end of the fight, move around in a circle a bit, A button at the end of the fight. I've been abusing the auto thing to make grinding so much easier.
Yeah.
Most of my job levels are like in their 9s. Jobs max out at 15. I have about 11 of the 24 jobs available. Also, this game gets kind of brutal. How far are you in terms of like the storyline?
I'm going back. I'm on my way back to the Sage. I'm doing a couple of side quests on the way.
Oh, so are you going back to the Sage after you've talked to? Okay, to get like, let me guess, you're going to be in the little contest.
Yeah, the Flower Festival or whatever it is. Yeah.
So you haven't gotten to see the Bravely Bikini yet.
No, I have not.
Okay, this game has some fan service to it and lots of double entendres.
Would you say
noticed
multiple entendres?
that? Yes, multiple. Minnie from Ring a Bell and Adia, who are quite frankly the best characters. Ring a Bell in particular is hilarious. His entire yeah. So there's some pretty great stuff coming up. Did you already finish up the little side quest to get the summoner ability?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Right now,
Yeah.
the side quest I was working on was to save the 2 girls.
Oh, you're still on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one.
Oh.
Moving on.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, moving on. Threes.
The fuck is that?
It's an iOS puzzle game, sliding puzzle. You get 1 + 2 = 3, and then you got to put your 1 and 2 together, and then you put like multiples of 3 together. 3 plus, and then you put 3 and 3 together. They become 6. 6 and 6.
This sounds like it's up my alley. I might have to try that.
Yeah, $2.
$2? Good lord, that's a lot of money.
That makes me think of Big Ten.
I also picked up, before it went down, because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, I picked up Flappy Bird.
Oh my god, you might be potentially addicted to heroin, according to somebody.
It's frustratingly addictive.
Terry
But
Kavanaugh.
I suck at it.
I was gonna say Terry Kavanaugh, the guy that made VVVVV and other stuff, made a tribute to Flappy Bird after it went down. That's much better than Flappy Bird.
Oh,
and has a better contract.
yeah, there are a whole bunch of Flappy Bird clones made. Sesame Workshop actually made one called Flappy Bert. Let me turn on the audio here. Let me see.
So is Flappy Bird after Ernie gets done with him?
That
Can you guys hear this?
sounds really fucking annoying.
Yeah, if you were closer, I'd slap you.
Ernie!
That's what they sound like when they fuck? Oh my god.
Bert and Ernie aren't gay!
Yes, they are!
I'm
No,
pretty
they
sure
were
that. I mean,
modeled to be a spoof of The Odd Couple.
well,
No.
yeah, originally,
Who?
but
Have you seen the movie?
which movie?
The Odd Couple?
Oh,
Which one,
I
the
saw the
original
TV show. I saw the TV show, not the movie.
The movie's not bad.
Well, I like Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon sometimes.
Yeah, same here.
I like Jack Lemmon and Drake's.
Do you know that they did a parody of Ernie and Bert in Germany called, what is it, Ert and Bernie? and they were actually gay and sodomizing and doing all sorts of funky shit. You should look it up on YouTube.
This is the most recent Sesame Street thing that we've seen. It's called Big Bird in China.
Oh, that was.
Oh, look, he's in the country where he's made.
Yeah, I love how they try to make China look so great and wonderful. Look at the children playing in the streets. I love how they're like, they pass by Tiananmen Square.
When did that come out?
and stuff.
80s?
Yeah, 80s, before Tiananmen Square, actually.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, hey, look, there's the.
I vaguely remember bits and pieces of that.
Dancing monkey people.
Wow.
That happens in that.
What else have you been playing?
Let's see. That was it. Bravely Default 3's Flappy Bird, Flappy Bert.
And
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't even playing Rock Band Blitz.
I know. What the hell happened? Did you go to rehab? Have you been going to the meetings?
No, Bravely Default happened.
Wow. So Bravely Default is your RBA, your Rock Band Anonymous.
Well, wait until you beat it and you discover there's a new game plus where you can decide what stuff you want to carry over.
Okay, Frank, talk to us about GTA 5.
I'm gonna play it through now for like the 14th time.
And I need an intervention?
I don't give a shit. That's my stress reliever.
You're right. I mean, that's exactly what Rock Band Blitz is.
I blow people up in cars. I usually choose the Canadian dude because he has the better one-liners.
Oh, man, I totally forgot I was supposed to talk to Joel today about my Rock Band DLC purchasing. Sorry, Joel. I totally forgot.
It's like 11 p.m. in England.
Well, I was supposed to talk to him this afternoon. And I guess he just didn't get in touch with me.
Anyways, I also played some more of the Charlie Murder demo. I want to buy that game, but I really would rather wait until it's on sale.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's a really good game. I really like it.
You know what? That's probably the only game in my top 10 that you would give a shit about.
It's a modern 2D. It's a modern brawler. I mean,
can we call it the consensus CBG 2013 Game of the Year?
Yeah, it will be the consensus game.
When's it on, technically? I've never
360.
It's only on 360.
Oh, that's why I've never played it. That's probably why I've never played it.
Yeah.
It's not on PC either. It's an Xbox exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
And
I don't think they'd want to make money.
Speaking of Ska Studio games, you need to look up Time Viking and Space Raptor. Did I talk about that last week?
I don't remember.
That was originally released with the Windows Phone version of I made a game with zombies in it, but it's now standalone for $1 on indie games.
Windows Phone? What the fuck? Anyways,
yes, people actually make games for that. Go figure.
And I also played some Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo because during the work week I find myself only playing retro games because I just want to power them on, go for about 10-15 minutes before I go to sleep, and just turn it off. I don't have time for loading and any of that shit. And
sounds like he could have used his 3DS, but
yeah.
No.
Donkey Kong Country's not on it yet.
No, the 3DS has been sold a long time ago. Plus, I own.
I know. I was just teasing.
I know. No, I own these games legit, so I don't know why I would want to buy them again. That's not my bag.
Donkey Kong Country. Quick question: which do you think is better, DKC 2 or DKC 1?
1. 2. I mean, I like the features.
I never played 3.
Dixie has some cool features, but it's as good. I do like that game, but I prefer the first one.
Oh,
I think they got progressively
I actually
harder.
got DKC 2 for my birthday one year.
They got progressively harder after
Yoshi's
Donkey Kong Country. The new ones, like Donkey Kong Country Returns, is ridiculously hard.
Yes.
And the new one,
Say that.
yeah, the new one. I was looking at this, I was like, holy crap! I hope that's not a normal level to get through because that's insane.
I mean, looks like they're trying to Sonic the Hedgehog it.
So it's about speed and stuff, but Sonic the Hedgehog was never really hard.
No, it was just really bad. Well, the post-Genesis Sonics, anyway.
Well, the ones on the platform, the consoles, Sonic Sonic Rush is pretty good, and Sonic Advance, and then Sonic Pocket Adventure on the Neo Geo Pocket Color, pretty good.
This just in, Sonic died in a car accident. Anyways, moving on.
Oh,
That's
Scott
why he's got all
Humility had a
his
pretty good
bandits on
rant
his
about
legs.
Sonic.
He got hit by a car. Anyways,
Let him finish.
also played some regular Donkey Kong, which probably will remain to be my favorite Donkey Kong of them all. Is still the 1981 version.
Yeah.
Some elevator action. Not
Hey,
the
so what-
other kind of elevator action, but the game.
Oh, not
Loving
the
an
50 Shades of Grey
elevator.
elevator action. Because that book is obsessed with having sex in elevators.
What book?
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
we got through
excited
it.
to read that.
Oh.
We aren't reading it either. We got the audio book, and we're through the first two.
Same shit. That's just a book for lazy people.
Yeah,
Yes.
Did you have the version where Gilbert Gottfried reads it?
Sadly, no. It's read by this this girl that does like some voices for the characters and stuff. And then like, it's actually better when it's spoken to you by like a sultry sounding female.
Nice.
I don't know. My
Yeah.
favorite take on 50 Shades of Grey was on the now defunct Roommates podcast where Lady Alex, and Damien read it.
Did they get to anal in the second book or the third? I forgot.
As of this third, there's been no anal.
Yeah, I
Wait.
know. That's disappointing. Wait, those are a finger.
How can you have a
Oh,
sex
yeah.
tape without
They
anal?
wait until the third until there's any sort
Yeah.
of anal play.
Moving on.
Speaking of anal play, Ikari Warriors. Tell us about that.
It's a piece of shit, and I have no idea why I bought it. But I wanted to play something that was top-down shooter. But
So please
I'm
leave
gonna
my
talk-
Al Qaeda documentary alone.
I'm probably gonna play it on Retro Function with Victor and force him through it. Although it's probably not possible.
Force them through it.
All I got to
Crazy.
remember is ABBA when you die. That's all you have to remember.
Oh goodness.
And River City Ransom, which I still need to put in a case and print a cover for somehow. 'Cause it doesn't have
That's
a-
still
I have
good.
that on
It goes
Virtual
for about
Console
20
for
bucks, yeah.
3DS.
I was tempted, and I was like, no, not yet. No. Although Mighty Final Fight's coming out for that soon, so that might be interesting.
Mighty Final Fight.
Hopefully
Yeah,
that'll
for
drive.
3DS Virtual Console.
Hopefully it'll fucking drive the price down of the cartridge. Oh my god, that's expensive.
Yeah.
It's like what, $40-50?
Mm.
The
Oh,
cartridge,
man.
20.
I saw like it depends. Like if you
River
go
City
into
Ransom?
places. No, he's talking about Mighty Final Fight.
That game's pretty good. I think wasn't that one of the last NES games?
Yep, that one, Kirby's Adventures, and Wario Woods.
Wario
Woods
Woods.
was the last one.
Yeah.
And otherwise, just Google Hangouts Trial by Fire. That's about it.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, Philip, you got 3 minutes.
Okay, Bravely Default is really freaking awesome. It's the best RPG I've played since.
Chrono
Okay,
Trigger.
we already talked about
Yeah.
Bravely Default.
Okay, Resident Evil Revelations. Going through that again, I really like the.
Make a crack at it.
Yeah, I love raid mode on that. Let me pause and stuff because I get a ridiculous amount of street passes. I don't like this router. It's being mean to us. Also, I've been playing through 3D Classic Streets of Rage, which is pretty awesome. Like the stuff that they've added to their emulation of it, it's pretty much every version of Streets of Rage in one thing. Senran Kagura Burst, which is pretty much a modern side-scrolling beat 'em up with boobs, but a really great combo system. Jam Sessions 1, just to annoy Sarah. Radiant Historia, which is okay, but not as good as Bravely Default. And Final Fantasy Heroes of Light, which is the game that Bravely Default is technically a spiritual successor to. And that's pretty much what I've been playing there, and it's been under 4 minutes.
Excellent.
Yes, but we gave you 3.
Bam! Oh, yeah, under 3 anyways.
Okay.
Under 3, which
That's
is not
not
a good
bad.
time to touch
So-
them.
Let's move on to News of the Universe.
What the hell was that, Sarah? It sounded like a Muppet getting raped.
Is that a problem, or does it turn you on?
I don't know, I'm open-minded.
It's the
Okay.
Kevin Clash type thing of it.
I'm European. I'm open-minded. Anyways,
Nintendo Direct happened this afternoon.
Kinda,
Really?
yeah.
I didn't know.
I was busy. I was at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the rundown. For the first thing, big Super Smash Brothers announcement. Little Mac.
I really liked the way I really liked the art style that they used for the demo, for the trailer for that. And I hope that they eventually put out Punch Out in that style.
Yeah. And I like the fact that that they got Doc as kind of an announcer yelling at Little Mac during the...
That's the first time I've ever been tempted to shoot a black man. I was like, oh god, this commentary. I hope I can turn some of that off, actually.
And apparently there's some sort of power meter. I'm not sure if that's just a Mac thing or if that's a new dynamic.
There's some weird stuff going on with Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. And they said it is coming out 2014.
Well, they've been working on it since before the Wii U was announced, so...
I mean, who knows? It could get delayed, but right now it looks like it's coming out this year.
They really need to hire more people and get their stuff straight.
Yeah.
That's why there's actually, if you want to move to Seattle, Washington, Nintendo is hiring IT people. Because they're like, our infrastructure sucks.
Yeah, go sleep on Johnny Anderson.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me I could get a job in a marijuana state?
Yeah.
Yeah. Working for Nintendo, fixing their crappy infrastructure for their online services.
In the same industry that you currently work.
Yep.
Well, I'm not sure if I could fix their industry even if I yell at them.
It's the infrastructure. They just want something. Their online stuff really needs to be updated. I think they think that everyone still remembers and loves the N64 and likes the idea of 4-player co-op in the same living room. We all play online too now.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the next thing up.
Next, some 3DS stuff. Mario Golf World Tour. They showed off a little bit of the Castle Club one-player mode where you play as your Mii. That is coming May 2nd. Also coming May 2nd, Kirby Triple Deluxe. They talked about the variety of in-game collectibles and the Street Pass feature.
I'm just like, Mario Golf. I like the idea of customization there, and it's almost an RPG mode again. I really like that.
I'm not a huge fan of Mario Golf games. I'm probably more likely to get Kirby out of these two.
I'm not quite sure. I don't know anyone who is a fan of any golf game, actually, for that matter of fact, besides maybe Albert Perkins.
Well, Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color is a golf RPG, and this one looks like they're borrowing a little bit from it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Okay, Yoshi's New Island, new trailer. That's coming
I don't like the way
March
that game
14th.
Looks. I don't really like the way that game looks.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that there's a return of Baby Mario getting knocked off of Yoshi and the annoying crying?
Oh, that's right. You hate Yoshi's Island.
Baby Mario's creepy.
I do like that they added what I refer to as Frank Wings for people who have trouble with the game.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was just like, I hope there's a demo or something. I'd like to try it before that.
And then they showed off some eShop stuff. Steel Diver Sub Wars. That's a FPS Steel Diver, what they're calling a contemplative FPS 4v4 online, 7 single-player missions, and a free version with 2 subtypes is available today. I already downloaded it. I haven't had a chance to play it.
I haven't been able to download it because no wireless internet connection. Also, to be honest, it looks like they took when Steel Diver was announced. It's like, oh, this is Radar Mission. They just rebranded it, and this looks like Game B and Radar Mission, but slightly rebranded, and you can go forward this time. I'm like, I'm looking forward to seeing how the online is on that. I'm a little disappointed that this was supposed to be their free-to-play game, and I hope nobody ever explains to Nintendo what free-to-play actually means, because they think
you can try it out, and then you can try it out, see if you like it, and then buy it.
That's what they think free-to-play is. Yeah. They don't understand that free-to-play is no microtransactions and other crap.
Well,
I hope nobody ever explains it to them.
The next game is probably closer to free-to-play, and that's Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. It's got filled with all sorts of baseball-themed mini-games, and their interesting thing, you can actually haggle on the DLC prices.
What? That's cool.
Yeah, they're in-game salesmen. you can give him certain items or do certain things to get him to lower the price.
He's like, this is $4, but if you give me a, quote, donut, end quote, I can lower it down for you a little. Yeah.
As long as he doesn't start asking for sexual favors in the game.
Yes,
Anyway,
quote, donut, unquote.
anyway, that's coming in April. The base game is free to download, or will be free to download.
Includes lots of pastry sex.
The one that has me excited, Pokemon Battle Troze.
Proxy.
Troze.
Oh, really?
Troze. Yeah, you've been pronouncing it wrong all this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I have the original for DS, or at least I used to.
Same.
And I liked it. So I want to play some more Troze.
It should be interesting. I like the 4-player co-op, 4-player versus.
Yeah. They also showed some more of Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy, and they said there's going to be some sort of Street Pass scavenger hunts. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is confirmed for North America, and it's coming early 2015.
Yeah. Oh, with Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy, this is the end of the current trilogy they're in, which is the prequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some stuff. There's apparently some hat taking off moments in this in comparison to like it's supposed to have the best story out of that trilogy because the prequel trilogy is not as good as the original trilogy.
Okay.
But Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, yes.
Pass.
Oh, I can't wait for that one because I don't know.
All the games.
Well, also like Monster Hunter is the closest to Dark Souls or Skyrim that's on the 3DS. So I'm like,
double pass. 'Cause you know how I feel about Skyrim.
How do you feel about Dark Souls?
I never played Dark Souls.
You might not like it.
I most likely won't like it.
It's like, I got
Shop
killed by a thing.
This is the Lost Guildo 1 game from level 5. You manage an RPG shop. It's got rhythm-based blacksmithing, and it's coming next week.
It's also supposed to be pretty funny. A lot of what showed up in the I downloaded the press packet where I was looking at this and was like, man, they go overboard with horrible hero stereotypes. So if you love RPGs, this is just making fun of those throughout the entirety of it. Looks great. And I don't know, Guild 01 has been pretty awesome. I still say Attack of the Friday Monsters is really worthwhile.
I think that was Guild 02.
That's Guild 02, but Guild 01 is good.
Guild 01, that included
the
Arrow
Grasshopper
Porter. I
Manufacturer,
think that was the only one I got from Guild 1.
Oh, Liberation Maiden was the one from Grasshopper Manufacturer.
Yeah,
it's
Liberation Maiden, Crimson Shroud.
Which is pretty much a pen and paper RPG is pretty much what that is.
Yeah. But yeah, moving on. Inazuma 11. That's soccer with RPG and RTS elements, and that is available on the eShop today.
It's like
In fact,
$19.99.
my Podcast 64 co-host, Matt Keese, already got it.
I'm amazed this actually made it over here. Now, if we can get Calcio Bit, that'd be awesome. Or maybe
Well, I guess
that's
why it's an eShop only thing, I guess. Kind of like Phoenix Wright.
Kind of like how Nintendo's like, we did say we were going to localize more stuff, and I guess making it eShop exclusive means that they can do that.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I hope they do that with Jam with the Band, and I really want. What was the other one?
Anyway, they showed off some eShop indies. They showed off 2 from Renegade. Talked to Jules from Renegade Kid. Showed off Treasure Knots and Moon Chronicles.
Treasure Knots makes me think of Spelunky.
Treasure Knots makes me think of Awesome Knots.
Mm-hmm.
I remember trying Awesome Knots, but I don't remember if it was awesome or not.
Awesome
Moon Chronicles.
Awesome or not?
Awesome or not. That would be a cool game. Awesome or not. That sounds like a ripoff of You Don't Know Jack.
Or Hot or Not. Pretty much what it does, it's a Facebook thing that lets you rate all your people. I don't know.
Let's superficially judge everyone.
Yes! And then, speaking about superficial, Moon Chronicles, which is their remix of the original DS one, which is an okay game. I'm looking forward to seeing what they fixed in it, because that one had some story problems. But dividing it into episodes like they did might be a better idea.
Mm-hmm. Where was I? Then Yacht Club Games showed off their upcoming Shovel Knight, which I actually backed the Kickstarter for that one.
Cool.
So I am getting it on 3DS. I might buy the Wii U version as well if the 3DS version is good. Nicholas showed off their new one, 1001 Spikes.
I'm glad they dropped the rest of that title, because that title was really long originally, and I'm okay with
of course, they also showed off Retro City Rampage, which
technically Retro City Rampage DX, where they fixed everything that was wrong with Retro City Rampage.
Yeah.
It included all those weird new stuff and all the...
I'm still contemplating getting that or not. I mean, I already have it on PlayStation.
Oh, the PlayStation one, though, is light years behind this one, because there's 8 different stability updates they put out on the PC that are included on the DX one on 3DS. Plus, it's missing the Vita one and the PS3 one is missing a bunch of the extra stuff and the rebalancing, the new weapons, the new scenarios, etc.
Moving on, they actually said a quote-unquote wealth of new titles coming to the eShop.
And I wasn't able to pause that in time to look at all the logos. But one of those is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, and the other one of those is something called Squids, which sounds interesting.
Then they showed off Ubisoft's Child of Light. Looked like some sort of side-scrolling puzzler that is coming out April 30th. Yeah. They showed off some more Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Again, that's coming out the 21st of this month, so a week from tomorrow. NES Remix 2 was announced. They got challenges from later NES titles like Mario 2, Mario 3, Zelda 2, Kirby's Adventure, Punch-Out. And they have a mode called Super Luigi Brothers.
Which is just a mirrored version of the first Super Mario Brothers game, which I'm like...
With a palette swap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all mirrored reverse, so everything is reversed.
Everything's backwards,
weird. Yeah, that's weird.
So you're going
right to left. I hope that it goes on sale.
Yeah.
I hope it goes on sale.
That's a 3DS eShop thing.
No, it's a Wii U eShop thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they've got.
That's part of NES Remix too.
Yeah.
So which means it'll probably be $15 for the package.
Those need to go on sale.
Yeah.
Nintendo does sales, and some of the sales are really good, but that just needs to go on sale.
Yeah.
I'll let other people buy it first.
Anyway, they talked about GBA Virtual Console on Wii U coming in April, starting with Metroid Fusion, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and Yoshi's Island.
In Japan, it launches on the 3rd with 5 games, including Golden Sun and Advance Wars 1 and 2.
Damn it, Japan!
Those will be separate in the U.S. Within the first 2 weeks of this being available on Wii U, they'll have 10 titles in Japan. Well, 11 if you count Advance Wars 1 and 2 as 2 titles, including Golden Sun and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I don't know what they'll do over here. I think that Nintendo of America kind of needs to ship up on this.
Yeah.
I was expecting to get Super Mario Bros. 3 today.
Yeah, I should start another eShop boycott.
Oh no, not again.
No, then they won't put it out for a while. They'll be like, hey.
Yeah, you're right. I had to give up the previous boycott before we finally got
Wario Land.
Wario Land.
And we finally have Wario Land 2 and 3.
So in that case, yeah, who gives a shit about Wario Land 2 and 3? They suck! Especially 3.
I like the second one.
I like
the second one's okay, the third one sucks.
Third one, you could actually die at the end of it. That one was weird plot-wise. I did like the day-night shifting thing, but I liked what they did with Wario Land 4 better than what they did with Wario Land 3.
Where were we? Mario Kart 8. Koopalings are now playable.
All 7 of them.
Yep.
Ooh!
Yep.
I like that
So,
news.
Yeah.
looks like it's going to be a robust group of playable characters.
I just wish they would treat Mario Kart like they do Smash Brothers, because there's no reason
Or
to.
Sonic Racing, yeah.
Because I would like to put Sonic in Mario Kart 8.
No.
Put Sonic
We
in
get
Mario.
Pac-Man in there too, because he's
No.
already in the arcade one. Pac-Man was already in the arcade ones.
No one's gonna play those two.
Yeah.
Put Fox
or they-
the Cloud in there.
You'd
What
be like,
does
I'm
the
finally
fox
in a
say?
game.
Put Star Fox in there.
Oh man,
What does
That's
Star
right.
Fox say?
they'll put Mega Man in it. I would actually like Mega Man in Mario
Okay.
Kart 8.
Put Snake in there. Snake!
That happens every time you fall off the stage. It's
Yeah.
like in Rainbow Road.
Okay. Also, they showed off more of Monolith Soft's new title.
Which is using the Xenoblade Chronicles battle engine. It's essentially, I was looking at this as like, this is the Titanfall of RPGs, in that you go in and like halfway through the battle there, he gets into that giant mech. I'm like, yeah, this is weird. Yeah.
And finally, they said Bayonetta 2 later this year.
And then showed off a bunch of really insane craziness
Yeah.
on that.
Okay. And that's it for Nintendo Direct. Let's go. Let's hurry through the rest of the news. We hinted at this during Now Playing, but Flappy Bird has been pulled from the Google Play Store and iTunes. Nintendo says they have nothing to do with it. Creator Dong Nguyen said...
Dong
What?
Nguyen.
Giant. Ewan.
The guy in
Ewan.
Ewan?
I've heard it
Nguyen.
pronounced Nguyen.
No.
No, it's
Oh, it's
Ewan.
not Win.
There's so many people around here with the last name Ewan.
Well, I've
Here.
heard it pronounced Nguyen. Yeah. So
There's
I
so
guess
many
it depends on who you
functions
talk to.
Anye. I always thought it was Agnes, and then it's Anye. I'm like,
Yes. Yeah.
Agnes.
Okay. Anyway, Dong Nguyen, whatever, says he felt guilty because the game was too addictive and thus pull it. Apparently, he also received death threats and suicide threats for pulling the game, like by whining 12-year-olds and hipster girls who can't think past 12 hours of their lives. I did not write that.
Or Koreans.
Dude, seriously, in the subway, I only see, like, hipster girls playing Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
I have no idea what Flappy Bird is.
It's
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's
What
pretty
is
much the guy
this
took
candy
that
swipe
from-
thing?
Candy Swipe is a game that's, it's like Candy Crush Saga, except it came out before Candy Crush Saga. Apart from
Are they
that-
taking on King?
Well, no. What happened was King tried to trademark it,
Yeah.
and then
Both Candy and Saga, yeah.
yeah, and pretty much the guy that made Candy Swipe, and they ripped off everything, including the way they wrote Sweet, the actual candies, and whatnot. They pretty much ripped the game off. And what happened was the developer essentially just is like, okay, so you're taking away my livelihood, because he made this game for his mother that died of cancer a few years ago. It still says when you finish the game that that was dedicated to her, but essentially what they've done is they've shut him down from trying to sell that game.
Man, somebody needs to go find King and like these people and be like, I don't know. There's just some people who could
King is
something
even
in their
worse
head.
than Zynga.
Oh,
I thought we were talking about Zynga, but
And
No.
this is what the developer said. It's called. He says, I have spent over 3 years working on this game as an independent app developer. I learned how to code on my own after my mother passed away, and Candy Swipe was my first and most successful game. It's my livelihood, and you are now attempting to take that away from me. He wrote an open letter to King, actually. This is where I'm quoting this from. You've taken away the possibility of Candy Swipe blossoming into something that it could be potentially becoming something huge. I've been quiet, not to exploit the situation, hoping that both sides could agree on a peaceful resolution. However, your move to buy a trademark for the sole purpose of getting away with infringing on the Candy Swipe trademark and goodwill just sickens me.
he should file a complaint and be like, in pauperis forma.
Yeah, guess what? If you can't afford a lawyer, then guess what?
In pauperis forma.
what, Frank? What?
Well, he's kind of like killed him from this. I mean, seriously though, it's because our copyright law is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
They are whoever has the most money wins.
Yeah. Moving on.
Although you can get friends.
And I didn't put this one on here either, but NASCAR 14 to feature online leagues. And it's only coming to 360 and PS3, not the next gen. Apparently not the Wii U.
Because they want it to sell, so they're not
Yeah.
putting on any of the 3 next-gen systems.
No, that's actually exactly what they said. They
Yeah.
basically said there isn't enough PS4s and Xbones out there for them to warrant a next generation.
Heck, they didn't even mention Wii U.
Yeah,
No, not even.
Wii is like it's a generation above 360 and PS3, but it's not a generation above. It's not the same generation as PS4. It might be with the Xbone because the Xbone is actually pretty gimped. I mean, there's stuff that they're doing on the Xbox now, which the Wii U can do, but you need funding behind it. But yeah, the Xbone and the Wii U are not that far apart.
Okay. Skylanders, now a $2 billion franchise.
What?
Yep.
Well, just like how Call of
It's a
Duty
nice
is successful, we say
supplier.
the same
It's
thing.
just like-
Yeah. And apparently Toys for Bob, the originators of the series and the makers of the first 2 games of the series, are coming back for this one. And it looks like they're doing an alternating year arrangement between Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions, like Call of Duty has been doing with Infinity Ward and Treyarch, and now apparently Sledgehammer Games is joining the rotation, so it's now a 3-year cycle.
Wow. Are you going to keep buying them, or is Skylanders done for you?
Money, money, money by the pound.
I might, depends, if there's a deal or when I got, Swap Force, I actually got the GameStop Dark Bundle. But yeah, if there's a special edition or if there's a sale, I'll probably get it at some point. But yeah, I haven't been I have at least all the regular, first gen figures, but I don't have nearly as many from
How much money do you
Giants and
think
Swap
they've
Force.
made off of you?
not as much as Harmonix is probably made off of me.
Oh, question.
Harmonix has put one of their employees' children through college because of you, Harold.
And yet there's probably people who've even bought more DLC than I have.
That's
Hey, question.
quite possible.
How are you doing on Disney Infinity?
I'm
Because you know they announced a sequel, right?
not sure if they've officially announced.
Oh
but
no, they did. I was reading the press release a couple
Are
days
they,
back.
are they going to fix the bases of the figurines?
Probably, although the next line of figurines will have
What's
like
wrong with the bases?
I did pick up Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey.
the upcoming ones from for Disney Infinity 2. Some of the other stuff in that will be some of their older things, like we're talking Maleficent and such,
Yeah.
and things like newer stuff like Gravity Falls. Will
As
be
well-
in the,
yeah, I
Infinity
thought I heard something
2.
about Star Wars and Marvel coming to it.
That would be Infinity 2.
Yeah, for Infinity 2, yeah.
You know,
they
they should take that Infinity stuff and make the figurines like a Warhammer, where you can paint them. Imagine being able to custom paint your figurines.
They
That
should
would
do
be
that
cool.
with so many games. That's why I wish
Um,
Nintendo had made Nintendo Infinity. Think about it.
Yeah.
That's how you sell the Wii U.
Nintendo Land 2!
Nintendo
Oh,
Infinity. No, there's no Nintendo Land 2 yet.
Oh, you're teasing me.
Oh,
I
sorry.
mean, that's what it should be.
Nah, she really likes Nintendo Land. It's actually pretty fun.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
it's not a bad game. Yoshi's New Island getting a 3DS XL bundle. And in related news, H-Bomb is getting a 3DS XL.
Oh, is this the one that's green? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that have the
Yeah,
Cry Baby on the
Yeah,
front?
I was disappointed that we did not get a Year of Luigi 3DS XL.
Well, you did.
It did, but it was white or silver-ish with like silhouettes, and I was like, well, there's one that's
And
white.
Okay, they did it wrong.
It should have been just green.
They
Yeah.
broke
Well,
it.
no, or they could have made a white and green.
Green with
They
white
should have
inside.
made it like the Wiimote, the Wii Remote Plus. I have that. I have the I actually got the
Wii
Luigi
Motion
and
Plus.
Mario ones. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. I was kind of hoping that they would have done that Luigi 2DS that somebody made. I was like, that actually looks really nice. Personally,
The custom
Maybe-
stuff, though,
Oh,
is always
custom
better than what they actually bring out, though, isn't it?
yeah.
Quick, he's away. What do we do?
Oh no. Well, we'll talk
It's
about
very simple.
hilarious.
We'll move on.
Bangarang, Rufio. Okay.
Here we go.
Yo! What the Where the fuck did you pull that from? I know from Hook, but never
There we
mind.
go. We got
Look at that.
Mario and Luigi Wii Remote Plus. Here we
We
go.
even got the condoms on them.
Why did you leave the condoms on? You
Yeah,
play ours unprotected.
yeah. Using condoms sucks, Harold. Don't use them.
Oh!
It ruins the
Oh,
experience.
It
you know
does.
what? Since you brought up condoms, I'll skip to our WTF story. The Italian version of Infamous Second Son, the pre-order bundle, includes glow-in-the-dark condoms and 2 cans of Red Bull.
They use condoms in Italy?
I was like, glow-in-the-dark condoms. Yeah. You know, that's
I don't know.
probably not very reliable.
It's
But
like,
I
hey,
think they know.
Wait a minute. Isn't what if your lady says to you, "Hey, your dick's still glowing in the dark, but I took the condom off half an hour ago."
Actually, I think they're marketing this at the people who would buy a PlayStation 4 specifically for Second Son, and I don't think those type of people actually have sex.
Oh my god, that's the smallest glow stick I've ever seen.
You're raving.
Amazon.
Wiggled around and rave.
Okay. Amazon buys Double
I like
Skrillex.
the developers behind the new Killer Instinct
cat.
and the new Strider, but Microsoft has a new Killer Instinct developer lined up to replace them. But rumors
That'd be hilarious
indicate
if
that
the new
Amazon is
developer's
working on
rare.
an Android-based console.
Eh,
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah.
The only
Unless they
Android-
deliver it by drone.
Yeah.
The only Android-based console that I want is the Retron 5. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Where's my fucking Retron 5?
Yeah, Hyperkin was a review unit.
And finally, Xbox to stream the Bonnaroo Music Festival, and they're also streaming a performer announcement on February 19th.
What the fuck is Bonnaroo?
It's a music festival.
I don't know.
With what, indie bands or name brand acts?
Something
Or...
like that. Whoa, Pat.
Yes.
That's falling down.
All the above. I
Okay, there you go.
More details next week, apparently. So that's it for news. Anybody got any random words of randomness?
Panties.
Yes. The prices of the legal weed in Colorado is way too high.
Yeah,
The rent is just too damn high.
it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, she doesn't know what the Doge meme is.
But the what?
Doge.
Yeah. Dog with an E.
Doge. So good. Such wow. But yeah. Over here. Okay, here's the thing that really bugs me, though, about this. People have started talking about how, well, the amount of times that people have been in car accidents and weed has been found in their system has gone up since it's been leaked. Well, of course it would, but that doesn't have anything to do with these people getting into car accidents. In fact, there was an article I think that you linked to on Facebook, Frank, and I was looking at that and I was like, okay, every single one of these incidents had alcohol also involved.
Holy shit, Harold! When did you grow a mustache?
It's always been here.
It's not.
He's got like a goatee.
Oh, I didn't see the goatee. I just saw the mustache, so it looked weird.
Oh, hey, you know what you should do with the goatee? Like, I noticed there's a small spot that's like not completely covered in hair yet. You should get like a marker.
Sharpie marker?
Yes, a Sharpie marker, and fill that in just a bit.
Oh, no.
Or I should just go with the soul. Shave off the goatee, keep the soul patch.
Or you can use that. Or
No.
you can use that stuff that you're supposed to spray on your bald spot on your head. Remember that stuff from the 90s?
I thought you said
Yeah.
spray on your balls.
Okay. One thing
Apply directly on forehead. Or right,
Okay.
apply directly
Head
on.
on.
One thing I want to mention, Outer Lands. That is Area 5's documentary series that they currently have on Kickstarter. They actually had a 24-hour gaming marathon to promote it, and because they reached their goal during, I believe they reached their goal during the stream, which means they're going to do a whole season, a 6-episode season of co-op as well. And you know I loved co-op. Anyway, they reached their $210,000 goal. They've exceeded it. They're at 219. 39 hours to go. That is bit.ly/Outerlands. If you like Area 5's work. They did the I Am Street Fighter documentary. They did behind-the-scenes documentary of The Last of Us, and of course Co-op, the One Up Show. Anyway, I backed it. Joel backed it. Should be awesome. Okay.
More Muppet rape? What the fuck?
No, I'm not gonna put more. Okay, are we ready for housekeeping?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
More X-rated than it is.
Okay. Stop joking.
Cross-border gaming. CrossborderGaming.com
Gaming.
or thatgamerhub.com/crossborder.
Or use possumgaming.com.
PossumGaming.com.
Yes,
too.
yes, yes.
Possum Gaming.
Yes, Possum Gaming.
Stitcher, iTunes, subscribe, review, emails, hbomb, emasterfeedback@crossbordergaming.com, facebook.com/CBG Podcast, youtube.com/crossbordergaming, voicemail 747-CBG-POD5. That is 747-224-7635. Twitter's USFHBomb, eMaster1980, CBG Podcast, That Gamer Hub, Lufty Boots, DMG Ice, H-Bomb and Friends. Audio Booze, H-Bomb, and eMaster. I actually did a karaoke dokie on Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah,
What
Four
song did you
Non-Blondes,
do?
what's up? I did that especially for Evan Wall.
Mm-hmm.
You did it for a man, okay.
What's going on? Well, I did it for an Irrational Passions.
It's a rational passion for a man.
I did it for an erection. But then it went
Oh
to
my God.
to erection.
Anyway, friend and podcast shoutouts. H-Bomb
We love
and
you,
friends.
H-Bomb. Platonically.
Platonic.
Platonic.
H-Bomb and Friends, ThatGamerHub.com, Podcast 64, Fantastic Neighborhood, Retro Nick Radio, RetroFunction.com, NintenDojo.com, Game Enthuse, Irrational Passions, Great Geek Debate, You Like the Worst Stuff at GGSGamer.com, CallOfDoggies.com, DMGIce.com, RadioDMG.com, AnimationIsArt.com, ReclamationBrewing.com.
Oh, sorry. Reclamation Brewing, and then also Street Pass Aurora. So if you're in the Denver, Kansas, Wyoming area, just come to us.
Yeah.
We plan these events.
I wish we had something like that around here.
You should, it needs to happen. I mean, we get like 40+ people to come out
Yeah.
to these.
Well, I don't have a hub to do this.
And this is like on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
going to start doing
I
some
don't
other
go
things
out.
where we get people out drinking.
I don't really have any local friends to do this.
Oh.
We need to do the next Street Pass.
After
we need
dark.
to do one
Street
at a
Pass
bar.
After Dark. That's what we're calling
You
it.
know what a
Street
really
Pass
good
After
place to
Dark.
do street passes is?
McDonald's.
Home Depot has the best street
Yeah,
passes.
Yeah, because they
do.
have like 8 different relay points throughout the store.
Yeah.
Yep.
We figured that out a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it's this
Oh,
evening where we're actually going to have stuff to give away, which will be interesting.
Okay, so street pass gathering at Home Depot.
You can get your wood for your street passes, too.
And you can also get nailed.
Okay, so
Frankly.
next Thursday at 8.
Yep.
8 or 9. It says 9. It says Thursday.
Well, I also said Tuesday, so
Oh,
That's just
Thursday. No,
old.
it's okay. Oh.
okay. And it also says H-Bomb is streaming and H-Bomb is not streaming.
Well, I would hope so, because that would be
H-Bomb
kind of
and
gross.
Friends.
You'd leave like a spot
Tuesday.
if you were streaming.
H-Bomb and Friends Tuesdays. I already
9 p.m.
put up the post for the Hangout, although I don't have any guests just yet, so who knows what we're going to be talking about. If you would like to be a guest
I'd
on
go.
Tuesdays, H-Bomb and Friends, at USFHBomb on Twitter. And that's it. Thank you, Phil.
And thank you, Sarah.
And thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Frank.
Wow. Please don't put your finger in my mouth. I know where that's been.
So, I guess that means you may go now.
Good night. And big balls.
You're now caught up.
Birdie!
Woo!
Toodles. Sorry, had to mute Philip. During the outro. End scene.
Well, let's see our
Okay,
titles.
So titles. We've got. Does anyone still watch The Simpsons?
No.
No.
I don't think Chris Glass listens to us.
No.
He will if we use that.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie are not gay.
Bert